Plus 11C. Wow. I'm wearing my slightly oversized performance hoodie. Air just flows right through it magically. So I gotta ride slow because it's plus 11C here in the beginning of May. Children playing, look at that. They're playing, man. They're not in front of their iPad playing. They're actually outdoors playing. So speaking of playing, I'm gonna do some playing today. Here's a fella working on his jump rope. I'm on the MSX with the torque pads, and Wojtek is gonna send me his new final version of the torque pads this week. One day, man, one day. They're fun. They're fun. So today we're going to talk about fine-tuning. The art of fine-tuning. I've seen some funny clips. About pedals and pedal angles and stuff like that. Oh, that was a nice eject. So I ride my pedals totally flat, and that means that my wheel basically doesn't want to go anywhere. You put it up against the wall and it will stay. If you get a Nikola and put it up against the wall, it will stay. If you get the EXN and put it up against the wall, it will roll backwards. If you get a Lumo modified Nikola and put it up against the wall, it will roll forwards. Where do you want your wheel to go? Now, if you do tilt your pedals backwards and you put it up against the wall, then it will go backwards. If you are on it and you are trying to go forwards while it is going backwards, then you are going to have to work harder for it to go forwards, right? So that's that. Here's an old friend. Tja! Hur länge sedan?
What you doing?
What you doing? Oh, elbows. Ja. Prata lite om I'm back. So, that was my friend Jonas. We worked together many years ago at the Royal College of Music in Stockholm. And he's been working as a FileMaker database developer for the past 10 years. And he's thinking about changing jobs. Ooh, it's nasty. It's nasty. So he's thinking about changing jobs, you know. But he's a bit nervous. He's a bit worried about doing it because you feel insecure. Oh, you girls. Deadlifting and talking. Deadlifting and talking. I'll go to my dance floor. Actually, I'll go over to that bench. That was my no talent curb drop. How did you like it? It's actually harder than a normal curb drop. And then I sort of like threw it out. Hold on. I got stuck and it would not tilt to the side. My balance is too good. Sorry about my huge penis. Sorry about my extra penis. And we come to this thing. What would you do if you had a year left to live? That's how I buy my wheels. It's like, which wheel would I buy if I wanted a new wheel, which wheel would I buy? I'm like, no, I don't really feel like I want a new wheel. Okay, how about if I had $10,000 and somebody would give me a free wheel? Which wheel would I pick? Me personally, I wouldn't pick a wheel because I have all the wheels that I want, you know. And if I were to pick a wheel, I would pick some kind of donkey wheel, you know. I would either pick a donkey wheel or I would donkey with a wheel, you know. And that is also a thing. We can enjoy the stuff that we have. So if we enjoy the stuff that we have, for instance, I could start to perhaps enjoy my EXN a bit more, but I don't know really how I feel about jumping it at a skate park and doing a 180 with it. Is that a strength issue? Is that a size issue? Is it a physics issue? Let's see. Let's see. I will do some exercise today because that is why I came to the gym. So I'm going to do some leg work and just check that off the list and say, okay, can I do this leg exercise? Can I do this? Where is my physical fitness level and so on? How are my push-ups looking? How is my handstand looking? How is my core strength and so on? How is my pulling strength? And then I'll just, you know, all right, check, 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 and then the rest is skill. The rest is skill. And I guess one day, oh, you cute doggies. One day I'll just take the EXN and try to 180 it at a skate park. I mean, I have Clark pads and Clark bumpers on it. What more do I need to do, right? I need to wrap it in 10 condoms. But I mean, honestly, I would probably get an MSP HT. You know, probably the one with the high angled pedals and just file them down a tiny bit, you know, the smaller pedals so they get the maximum clearance. And just to have that high torque and that lighter weight of 25 kilos, the RS starts crawling upwards and so on. Maybe an S18. Maybe an S18. Jump to 180. Go downstairs. Can I go upstairs? I would like to go upstairs. I would like to try to go upstairs, you know, and see. That stuff is scary. But if you had 1 year to live, would you do it? If you had 1 year to live, would you worry about changing the wallpaper in your living room? That's another thing. Would you worry about your physique? Probably not. You'd probably live for the day and eat pizza every day because it's tasty. Then you look like shit for a year. Good for you. Good for you. Alright, let's look at the shrimp squat. I'm gonna do it on a light downhill, a light decline. This means my heels will be up and the balls of my feet will be down. And this will give me improved ankle flexion or dorsiflexion for what I'm trying to do. Right? So this can be a door handle. You can just get the door handle. Go here. Place your knee diagonally to the back from your heel. Pull yourself up. 2, 3. Don't let this foot touch the ground. 4, 5. Don't let this heel go up. You'll feel it a bit on your knees. You'll feel some tension on your knees, right? Your quads will be working, your hamstrings will be working, and your glutes will be working. Let's switch legs. Just press through your foot, your whole foot. Now I'm going the other way, so now my heel will be lower down. This will reduce my ankle flexion. Just like you can try squatting. Put a wooden board under the balls of your feet and try squatting. You land on your ass. unless you're a godlike squatter, which I am not. So when doing an exercise like that, you know, hip tightness, ankle tightness will make us want to fall on our ass. So when doing it free, you can put your hands out in front of you to have a counterweight. So let's just do it out in the open. That last bit, I feel like I'm falling, right? So you have to lean forward more to not fall on your ass. Terrible. Since this is a one-legged exercise, it's a unilateral exercise, the knee will want to wander, and we will build stability, right? This is our knee stabilizer, the quad primarily, and the small muscles. These shoes, man, they're higher in the front. They're higher in the front. It's ridiculous to ride with them because they have an opposite of a heel. They're lifted on the front. So I always feel like I'm riding on tilt back. Tilt back is a mechanism to slow us down by leaning us back. Why would we think that we would ride faster with tilting the pedals back? I don't know, man. Mysteries. So, you know, my brown boots, my black boots, they have a heel. Then you're just going forward. Exaggerated a lot, right? If you were on high heels, you're basically walking on your toes with some heel support. Let's look at the pistol, the fall on my ass exercise. Juicy. So with my dorsiflexion and my mobility, my chances of pulling off a pistol here are 0. I'll follow my ass. But look at that. I did a negative. That's life when you don't have dorsiflexion, or enough dorsiflexion. You obviously have dorsiflexion. And this foot is even worse. Let's fix the dorsiflexion a bit by raising heels. So what do I want to do? I want to lean forward. If I can't lean forward enough, I have to raise the heels. You can raise the heels with shoes, raise the heels with pedals. Disgusting, disgusting. Not doing it enough. Feeling is disgusting. Feeling is disgusting, not wanting to do it. Oh man, oh man. And people say, no, but I really want to go to the gym because there I can really get my gains. Well, obviously when you're at the gym, you can exercise because you can just reduce the weight as much as needed and train comfortably. Because who wants to do it uncomfortably now? Look at me. I'm dying, I'm dying. I'm sweating. And this is uncomfortable with no penalty. The only penalty is failure. Imagine you're on your wheel and you're going to do something uncomfortable on that. A jump, a bonk, onto a rock, or onto this wood here. I mean, look at this. Look at the size of this. That's quite a jump. I mean, what would happen if I screw up that jump? I'm starting on a hill and then that high ass jump. Do I have to check that my pads are 100% symmetrical? That the Velcro doesn't rip, you know? There's so many thoughts, so many thoughts. What if you only had 1 hour to live? What if your life depended on making that jump? I was resisting. I didn't wanna, but I did it. And I flew. I flew. I'm looking at that stump over there, in case you're wondering. Got me a bit stumped.
It's like, should I do it? Should I not do it? What happens if I over jump it? Is it much higher than the jump that I just did? I mean, look at it. Look at the size of that wood, man. Look at the size of that wood. Imagine all the things that could go wrong. There's a lot, a lot. I got second thoughts and I got third thoughts, and I started thinking about the consequences. And then you start doing this. And then you think, maybe I'll do it next time. Maybe I'll find a smaller progression. A smaller progression in between. What if I fall? Should I be wearing tons of body armor so that I can handle a 3 km/h fall? Yeah. We all have our limits. We all have our limits. If my life depended on it, though. That is the question. That is the question. Nope, 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 nope.
Was to my own devices, and now I'm deep. I'm dreaming paradises, but I'm not asleep.
So if we were just to build over capacity, is that kid following me? Go away, man. If we were just to build over capacity, you can jump on things that are higher than that stump, but without being afraid of the penalty. Because the penalty is just too much, you know. The penalty is the unknown. of how badly you're gonna fall. It's like people trying to learn a handstand. A handstand is not about not tipping over. A handstand is about tipping over and stopping yourself from tipping over. But first you have to accept the tip over and counter it. You won't magically get up into a line unless you're really, really advanced. But otherwise you're kicking up towards a tip over and then countering it with your fingers. So you find a way to tip over. When you do stuff, you know, hoping not to fail, kind of stops you from doing the thing. So you need like a safe practice, right? A wall is good. Just handstand, practice handstand on a wall, right? Not on a wall, against a wall. Triceps, strong shoulders, a strong shoulder girdle, you know. Think about the way we land when we fall into this push-up. Amazing, amazing. Stronger shoulders, stronger shoulder girdle. Would not kill us. You can armor up and weigh 10 kilos more. Hello! Tjena, det är bra. Hur är du själv? Man, so ironic. I got a phone call from a friend that wanted a reference because he was gonna start looking for a new job, and he had given out my number, but it was the wrong number, so she called the number and didn't get through. While I was talking with him, I got another phone call, so I took that phone call, and it was a dentist, wondering where I am. Because I was supposed to be at the dentist at 1 o'clock. I'm like, hey, where's my SMS with the appointment? You know, they're like, yeah, we're gonna verify the appointment by SMS, they said in the beginning of April. Still waiting for that SMS. So we booked a new time tomorrow, you know, and like, didn't get the SMS and said, yeah, we sent it through the digital mail system called Kivra. And after the call I looked and I'm like, no, you know. And then I feel bad because I missed an appointment. That's great. An appointment that I didn't get invited to a month ago, where we agreed, you know, but we'll send you the confirmation via SMS. Feels good, man. Feels good. Feels good. Feels amazing. Feels amazing. I'll just do a handstand and let it cure me. I'll do what I was actually doing.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Hey, how are you doing? Sorry I can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Once again, it's another rap bandit, feeling an eye and I can't stand it. Wanna be down with the day glow, knocking on my door saying, hey yo yo. Knocking on my door saying, hey yo yo, I got a funky new tune with a fly banjo. I can't understand what the problem dealing with my own biz. How they get my name and number? Then I stop and think and wonder about a plan. Yo man, I gotta step outside. You wanna call me up? Take my number down. It's 2222222. I got an answer machine that can talk to you.
I am pleased.
It goes,
Hey, how you doing? Sorry I can't get through, but you know your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Yo, check it, exit the old style, enters the new, but nothing's new by being hawked by me. Or should I say a flock? Cause around every block there's Harry, Dick, and Tom with a demo in his mouth. Now I'm with helping those who want to help themselves and flaunt a nut that's doggy as a go. But it's not the move to hear the tales of limousines and pails of money they'll make like a pro. I be like, yo, black is claiming a tape, but actually show the time to spare or just make. But the songs created in they shacks, so wick, whack situations like this. I now hate to give me smiles, Kool-Aid wide and ass. And with the greatest face, I be like, hell yeah. Slip them the digits of Papa Prince Paul, so I can go A-War, but yet I know when they call, they get.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry you can't get through. Why don't you leave and your number, and I'll get back to you. Hey, how are you doing? Sorry you can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and I'll get back to you. Check it out. Party after dark on Dixon Ave. Haven't been to a jam in quite a while.
How about if we remove some slack?
Now woe is me
Flappy.
to the third degree.
Flappy.
These are funny, so I make like the bunny. Jet. But I'm getting used to this thing more peace, getting raped and giving birth to a tape. 'Cause there's no
I guess
escape from the clutches of a hawker.
this part
Attached
worked
to my
against me a
senses,
bit.
like a stalker. Make way to my radius, playing fly guy. Trying to get in my back, they force like Luke Scott. Me, myself,
Will I break
and
this
I
wheel?
act daily. And rarely do I not. No matter how I dodge, some jackal always nails me. No matter what the plot. When they been out on tour, they be like, yo, I gotta take the plane back at the hotel. I be like, oh, swell, unveil the numeric code that guides my room. And tell them to call me at it. But of course, there's an answering machine in my room. But a pretty younger girl.
Can I still close the pedal? Barely. That's about right.
hey, you done did the right thing, dial up my ring, now you're waiting on the beat. Say, I would love if you sing a tune the true instead of fronting on the street. So no problemo, just play your demo, and at the end it's breakout time. Please, oh please don't press rewind, cause I'll just lay it down the line.
Hey, how you doing? Sorry you can't get through. Why don't you leave your name and your number, and we'll get back to you. Peace.
Practice, practice, practice. Practice. To the moon.